morning.
Good afternoon.
It's been a pretty slow week.
I can agree to that.
Nothing like the smell of oxygen.
You know what produces that oxygen? Plants. And we have a story with Sarah to tell you about that.
Crofton High School English teacher Roxy Peer has a reputation for the many plants that inhabit her classroom. From ferns to succulents to crawling vines, they are immediately noticeable when someone walks into her classroom. It can also be argued that her classroom is also a favorite of the students. Senior Gabriel Potts said, "Mrs. Peer is like our favorite grandma. She keeps us all in check, but she makes sure we have a good time." Junior Connor Arns said, "It makes her room a little more home-like, so that you're more comfortable in her room and ready to learn." This raises the question, could plants have a positive effect on students' attitude and ability to learn? According to EcoWatch.com, studies have shown that indoor plants help improve a person's mental state. They provide the feeling of being outdoors, and it takes the mind off of being in a room for so long, which would help students feel more open and focused. Plants can help relieve stress, which can boost the immune system. This can help fight off cold and flu viruses. This is why nurses and doctors encourage patients to have plants by their bedsides. The positive effects are not usually noticeable, but they have been proven. In Norway, studies have been done that say illnesses drop by 60% when a household contains indoor plants. Plants also improve a person's mood by providing a feeling of compassion, in the same way as caring for an animal. Pets are often used to treat depression and anxiety. In a similar way, plants can give humans a sense of positive responsibility and satisfaction. Last but not least, studies show that plants can improve learning abilities. Being surrounded by plants can boost mental clarity, productivity, and positive attitudes. These are all the elements for a good learning experience. Studies have shown that attentiveness is increased by 70% because of the presence of plants. Mrs. Peer says, "I always bring some of my plants to school in the fall to save them from freezing. It's hard for me to let them die. Plants seem to enhance the classroom atmosphere and improve air quality."
I'm feeling more smarter already.
Well, if you want to learn more, we have Allie with the information on the Wausau Osmond speech meet.
On Saturday, February 15th, the Crofton speech team traveled to Osmond for the Wausau Osmond speech meet. Pierce took the team sweepstakes with 44 points, and overall the Warrior speech team collectively scored 40 points, tying with Hartington Newcastle for runner-up. Crofton brought home the runner-up plaque after winning a coin toss. Megan Tramp competed as the only novice member of the speech team this week and won the novice informative speaking event. For the varsity division, Austin Gunther placed 6th in extemporaneous speaking, while Kelsey Schieffer took 5th. For duet acting, Gabriel Potts and Kaylee Cook placed 3rd, and Nate Stevens and Cassie Altwine got 6th. The oral interpretation of drama team, including Rowdy Heggie, Thomas Honeywell, Gavin Potts, Gabriel Potts, and Kaylee Cook, received runner-up. Taylor Schieffer placed 3rd in persuasive speaking, along with 2nd in informative speaking, while Hope Steffen took 1st place in inform. Hope said, "It felt amazing to see all the hard work I put into my speech finally pay off." Quinn Schieffer got 5th in humorous prose, and serious prose speaker Thomas Honeywell received 3rd. In oral interpretation of poetry, Carly Schieffer placed 6th, and Taylor Arns received 2nd place. This Saturday, February 22nd, Crofton will be hosting the next speech meet at the Crofton High School. We encourage you to come and support the team.
Congrats to all those who competed and placed.
Hey, Lacey.
Hay is for horses.
Haha, you're so funny. But back to what I was saying, did you know that we had 3 wrestlers qualify for state?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, this is awkward. Wayne, why don't you tell us about districts?
On Friday, February 14th, the Crofton Bloomfield wrestling team had 9 compete in districts. Of the 4 districts in Class C, placing in the top 4 in the district qualifies a competitor for state. In the 106, 4th seed Hudson Barger wrestled 5th seed Ted Hemmingson in the first round. Barger won the first round with ease and headed to the next round. Hudson wrestled 1st seed and top-ranked wrestler in the state, Trenton Arlett, in the semifinals. Barger pushed him to the limits in one of Arlett's closest victories of the year, but lost 8-6. In the heartbreak round, Barger left no doubt that he deserves to wrestle in Omaha. He tech-falled Cameron Schultz 16-1 halfway through the second period. In his third-place match, Hudson met up with Hemmingson again, who successfully upset the 3rd seed in the heartbreak round. For the 4th time this season, Barger took Hemmingson down at will to win 3rd place. 4th seed William Poppy started off hot in the 132, pinning Maldonado in the first period and Jeremiah Chase in the second period. In the semifinals, Poppy met up with one of the state title contenders, Logan Bryce of Raymond Central. Poppy fell in the second period. In the heartbreak round, Poppy met up with Noah Scott of Aquinas, and Scott ended Poppy's season. 4th seed Tyson Sauser started off with a pin in 45 seconds into his first round match against Brahm from Takema Herman in the 138. In the quarterfinals, he faced Samuel Grape. It was tied 0-0 after the first period, and Grape chose bottom to start the second. After a tough second period, Sauser was able to turn and pin Grape to advance to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Sauser met with first seed and second-ranked Nicolai from Aquinas. Sauser wrestled a tough first period, but in the second got caught on his back and pinned. In the heartbreak round, Sauser faced James Plowman of Conestoga. Sauser wrestled a smart, tough match and controlled Plowman with relentlessness. He won 9-3 to punch our second ticket to state. For third place, Sauser had a rematch of his quarterfinals match against Samuel Grape. Again, Tyson wrestled a smart match and won 7-1 to take third place. Strand Sage lost his first match in the 160 during the first period and fell in the next wrestleback round in the second period. Garrett Bushcamp lost his first match against the second seed in 170. He wrestled very well and gave him all he could handle, said head coach Caden Alexander. Bushcamp then lost in wrestlebacks to finish his freshman season. 5th seed Calvin Dather started off against 4th seed and eventual third-place finisher Riley Miller of Aquinas. Dather wrestled a tough match but fell right before the end of the third period. In wrestlebacks, Dather wrestled Henry from Raymond Central. He won the back and forth match 6-3 to advance to the heartbreak round. Dather faced Palmer of Wisner-Pilger. After the first two periods, Dather was ahead 5-4. Palmer chose down in the third period. After some scrambling, he was able to get a reversal and take Dather to his back and in turn get the pin. 4th seed Ty Tramp started off against Noah Thornburg of Raymond Central in the 195. Tramp got caught with his elbows out on a shot and was thrown on his back and pinned. In the wrestlebacks, Ty turned it on and pinned Peterson of Sutton in the second round. Tramp's next round was against Weaver of Wakefield Allen, in which Ty was pinned with 1 second left in the second period. In the 220, 3rd seed Jared Jansen started off against 6th seed Lorenzo Temple of Milford. After giving up the first takedown, Jansen had an escape and was able to secure a takedown with 4 seconds left in the first period to head in the second period up 3-2. Jansen had another takedown and went into the third up 5-2. Jansen chose bottom in the third. He got a quick reversal and was able to turn and pin Temple and advance to the semifinals. Jansen wrestled second seed and second-ranked Landon Beaver in the semifinals and went into the second period tied 0-0. He chose down but got overextended on a sit-out and got sucked back on his back and pinned. In the heartbreak round, Jansen faced the 4th seed Adrian Avila. After the first period, he was tied 0-0. Avila chose down and had an escape and then took Jansen down to go up 3-0. Jansen hit a nice switch and took Avila straight to his back and for a second-place comeback pin to qualify for state. For third, Jansen faced Meisenberg and went into the second period tied 0-0. Jansen went down and got a quick reversal. Jared then turned and pinned Meisenberg to finish in third place. Paxton Bartle's first match was against second seed and eventual state qualifier Jarvis Smith of Sutton in the 285. Smith pinned Bartles in the first round. In wrestleback, Bartles picked up a first period pin against Gregerson of Wakefield Allen before falling to Siriaco of Madison in the next round. The state qualifiers will compete in the state tournament on February 20th through the 22nd at the CHI Center in Omaha.
Congrats to those who qualified and good luck next week.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Not really, but go for it.
What did the bunny get for making a basket?
I don't know what.
2 points!
Anastasia will hop right into the varsity's girls basketball game.
The Crofton Lady Warriors won their varsity game against Randolph with a score of 65-13. This made the Crofton girls' record 20-3. The game was at home and was a non-conference game. Jaden Jordan was the leading scorer with 20 points. The Lady Warriors are now competing in the sub-districts. At the Randolph game, the seniors were honored for their many years of hard work and perseverance. These seniors include Raya Ostermeyer, Kira Vornhagen, Alyssa Tramp, and Alexis Arns. Crofton also honored Lacey Sprockle for her 1,000 points in her high school career. She earned her 1,000th point against Norfolk Catholic.
On Thursday, February 20th through Saturday, February 22nd, varsity state wrestling at CHI Health Center in Omaha.
On Friday, February 21st, the boys basketball team will play against Boone Central at home. And JV starts at 5, while the varsity will start around 6:30.
On Saturday, February 22nd, there will be the Crofton Speech Invite at Crofton High School.
On Sunday, February 23rd, the FCCLA Peer Education Conference will be held in Kearney.
On Monday, February 24th, FCCLA Peer Education Conference in Kearney.
FFA week will start Monday, February 24th. Monday is Officer Quote Day, Tuesday's theme is FFA T-shirt Day, Wednesday is Official Dress Day, Thursday there will be a quiz bowl, and Friday is Drive Your Tractor to School Day.
At 6 o'clock p.m., there will be boys varsity basketball sub-districts versus Stanton at Wayne High School.
On Tuesday, February 25th, winner of the game on Monday will play Hartington Cedar Catholic at 6 o'clock in Wayne.
On Thursday, February 27th, boys varsity basketball sub-districts at 7 o'clock p.m. in Wayne.
On Friday, February 28th, the girls varsity basketball district finals.
I'm Matt,
And I'm Sarah.
and thank you for watching the Warrior Way News. Stick around for one more thing.